Hello students, the topic for today in English subject is Workbook exercises. In the first exercise we have to fill in was or were, wasn't or weren't. Was Leonardo da Vinci from Spain? No, he wasn't. He was from Italy. Were Bach and Brahms composers? Yes, they were. Were they from France? No, they weren't. They were from Germany. Was Shakespeare a painter? No, he wasn't. He was a writer. Were Picasso and Goya painters? Yes, they were. So, you can notice that we have used the past simple of verb be in affirmative form and in negative form. In our case, it's short form. The second exercise. Match the questions with the answers. What was the film like? It was wonderful. Was Mary with them? No, she wasn't. She was at school. When were you in Milan? Last month. Was he a great singer? Yes, his voice was fantastic. Were you at work yesterday morning? Yes, I was. Now, let's complete the exercise with the past simple of verb have, which is had or didn't have in negative form. Now, let's read the exercise together and complete it. I had a really fantastic day out with my family last Sunday. We had a picnic at an old castle. We didn't have nice weather. It was cold. We still had fun. We had tuna sandwiches and homemade lemonade. Then we had a game of football. We didn't have enough players, so we joined teams with another family. It was fun. So we have completed the gaps with the past simple of verb have. The other exercise. Let's read it together. Complete the gaps with the past simple of the verbs in brackets. Margot Fontaine was born in England. In 1919, she decided to be a dancer after she visited a ballet school at the age of 4. At age 14, she entered the Visvels Ballet School. She worked very hard there, and in 1934, she started performing on stage as a snowflake. Afterwards, she traveled around the world performing. When she wasn't on tour, she lived in the UK. Margot performed in many famous ballets, such as Cinderella and Swan Lake. She died in Panama City in 1991. So we have used the verb visited, which is the verb visit in present simple, and we have added ed in the past simple. Also, the verb enter, start, travel, leave, and perform. Now, let's write questions and answer them. Isabel and Julia watch a comedy. Did Isabel and Julia watch a comedy? We have tick here, which means that they did it. They drink Coke. Did they drink Coke? No, they didn't. They eat popcorn. Did they eat popcorn? No, they didn't. The film finished at 10 p.m. Did the film finish at 10 p.m.? Yes, it did. Regular and irregular verbs. We said that in past simple we have two kinds of verbs, regular and irregular ones. Regular verbs, we just add ed at the end of them. Work, worked. Visit, visited. For irregular verbs, we said that they change completely their form. Be, was, were. Bring, brought. Write the past forms of the verbs. In present simple, we have the verbs here and irregular verbs in the past simple. Have, had. Come, came. Take, took. Spend, spent. Buy, bought. Go, went. Do, did. Now, let's use the verbs in brackets in the past simple to complete the sentences. I went to a music festival last night. We have the verb went. Paul and I spent last weekend at our grandparents' house. On Sunday, we took a picnic to the river. It sounds like you had a great time. Mary bought a pair of jeans. They did an amazing job with the garden. Put the words in the correct order to form sentences. Long had the phoenix a tail. So the correct sentence is: the phoenix had a long tail. Didn't the chimera two heads have? The chimera didn't have two heads. The chimera did a lion's have had. Did the chimera have a lion's head? A head-horn unicorn the. The unicorn had a horn. These were the exercises that I had prepared for you, and for next lessons you are going to write and complete some other exercises in your workbook. Thank you for your attention and see you next lesson.